Alright, y'all, we're still in Randolph County. Got a lot going on here. It's got a lot of markers, a lot of interesting things. Today we are doing something a little different. All the markers we're going to do today are found in Chester, and Chester happens to be the home of Popeye the Sailor Man. So we will be doing all of the Popeye markers in Chester today. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Hang on with us and enjoy. If you like Popeye, it's going to be great for you. We are here at the Segar Memorial Park, the Chester Welcome Center, right as you cross the bridge from Illinois into Missouri. First we're going to look at Popeye. This statue here of Popeye. Oh, I got to get his head in there. Sorry about that. There he is. Popeye the Sailor Man. This statue is erected in tribute to Sherlock Segar, born in Chester, Illinois, December 8th, 1894, died in Santa Monica, California, October 13th, 1938. Mr. Segar created Popeye from his recollection of Frank Rogge Feigl, January 27th, 1868 to March 24th, 1947, who was a local scrapper. Popeye first appeared in the cast of Thimble Theater, January 17, 1929. William Windy Bill Schubert, March 8th to 1857 to February 20th, 1941, Chester Opera House owner and Mr. Segar's benefactor, appeared as Wimpy, the hamburger fiend. All right, so there is our Popeye. All right, here is another Popeye. This is Wimpy. Look at that. There he is with his hamburger. Yeah, he was, now Wimpy, who is Popeye's lovable hamburger mooching associate, was inspired by Chester Opera House owner William Windy Bill Schubert. And that opera house that was owned by him is right there where that mural is. And today it has the Popeye store in it. So you can buy all kinds of things related to Popeye in there. And so we'll say farewell to Wimpy. All right, we're here outside the Randolph County Courthouse, and believe it or not, this wasn't on our list, but we're doing it anyway. This is Olive Oyl, and because she's like necessary to the whole thing, she debuted in 1919, and she's Popeye's lanky love who is easily smitten with her Sailor Man. She's impressed by anyone with education and etiquette. She was modeled after Dora Pascal, a lean local storekeeper who tended to a store located on the corner where this statue now stands. And she's got SweePea up there. She's holding him. He appeared in 1933. We don't know where he is and where he came from for sure. He's not the offspring of Popeye and Olive Oyl, so they're they're taking care of him. And it was a nickname, SweePea, and stuck. Then you got Jeep. Eugene the Jeep is a mysterious animal with magical abilities, and he first appeared in March 16th, 1936, with only his tail showing. And then in August 9th, 1936, there was a comic strip entitled What's a Jeep? So a Jeep is an animal living in a three-dimensional world, in this case our world, but really belonging to a fourth-dimensional world, and on and on and on. So there we go. Olive Oyl, SweePea, and Jeep. Here we are with Popeye's first screen villain, Bluto, and then he came on to the comic strips after that, before that, 1932. And so let's get a look at old Bluto here. This is the bad guy, Bluto. Popeye's arch nemesis. Look at that face. Can't tell if it's supposed to be mean or he's saying cheese for the camera. All right, we are outside the Memorial Hospital here in Chester, and this is Castor Oyl and the Wiffle Hen. And we've got to go around to the back again. Let's see if we can find out some information about these two. Now, I personally don't remember them. Oh, there's the Wiffle Hen. Yeah, see, there it is. But here it says Castor Oyl and Bernice the Wiffle Hen. Oh, has a name, okay. Castor is Olive's brother. He was always a schemer. In 1929, he met Bernice, the magical hen, and planned a boat trip to Dice Island. A very young Popeye was hired to pilot their boat. Sherlock Segar, the year before he died, introduced Castor Oyl the detective. The likeness erected above during Castor's 90th year. So here we are, Castor, Olive Oyl's brother, and Bernice, the Wiffle Hen. All right, here we are outside Walmart and McDonald's in Chester, and this is the Sea Hag and her vulture, which name escapes me at this particular moment, but I'm sure we'll find out as soon as I get over here and read about it, right? Bernard, that's his name, Bernard. So this is the Sea Hag and Bernard the Vulture. The Sea Hag was created by Sherlock Segar in 1929 as part of the Thimble Theater comic strip. She has become one of the principal enemies of Popeye the Sailor. Upon first meeting Popeye, she fell madly in love with him. With the aid of her pet vulture Bernard, she consistently plots against Popeye, who remains uninterested in her romantically. In 2004, actress Kathy Bates performed the voice of the Sea Hag/Siren for the 3D CGI animated feature Popeye's Voyage, The Quest for Pappy. Currently, the role of Sea Hag has been annually performed on radio by Kathy Rennie. So there she is. I don't think I'd be romantically interested in her either, but you know. And Bernard, the vulture. We are outside the Chester Public Library, and this fine gentleman is Oyl Wiffle. Love those names, Oyl Wiffle. And according to the thing here, Oyl Wiffle is the father of Olive and Castor Oyl, husband to Nana, an original cast member of Thimble Theater in 1919. So 1919. Wow. Cole's character was inspired by Chester Library's founder, C.B. Cole. So there you go. Pretty cool. So here is Oyl Wiffle, and you'll notice that he has some books. Got one there from Longfellow. He likes to read. All right. All right, y'all. How many of you remember Alice the Goon? And she had a child. There's her child. Right there. And it says Alice the Goon and Child. Alice first appeared in 1933 as the beastly cohort of the evil Sea Hag. Alice the Goon and her child soon became friends with Popeye and fan favorites. Yep, I remember Alice the Goon. I think there was even a song, but don't ask me to remember it or sing it because, yeah, that's not going to happen. But let me know if you know. Here we are at the Cohen Complex in Chester, and we have found Poopdeck Pappy. How many of you remember him? Well, let's find out a little bit more about Poopdeck Pappy. It says, Poopdeck Pappy in 1936, King Feature Syndicate instructed Sherlock Segar to tone down Popeye's roughness. They feared his popular sailor was too rough for the millions of his young fans. Pappy, Popeye's ornery father, was created to fill the void. Pappy's film debut came in the classic 1938 Fleischer release, Goonland. And so, there's Popeye's Pappy. Right there. Popeye's Pappy. We are here in front of the Chester High School. And this is Professor Wotasnozzle. I guess you can see why he got that name. Wotasnozzle. Let's walk around and find out some more about Professor Wotasnozzle. It's another character I just don't remember. Professor O.G. Wotasnozzle. L.Z. Segar debuted this eccentric inventor and self-described genius on May 8th, 1932 by writing him into the popular Sapo comic. The professor became a mainstay in the Popeye comic books of the 1940s. So there we go. Professor Wotasnozzle. Poor guy. Be stuck with a name like that. And I think I actually, well, now that I look at him a little more, I do remember him a little bit. But there we go. Here we are outside Reed's Harvest House in Chester. By the way, it's a fantastic place to eat. If you like buffets, food's very good. And let's see who we've got here. We'll go around and look. I'm sure it's just like the rest of them. And the description is on the back, which is okay. This says Rough House. Rough House is Segar's hard-working chef, and he debuted on May 24th, 1931. He owns and operates the Rough House Cafe. Since the diner serves hamburgers, Wimpy frequents the beanery in constant search of a free meal, and his famous plea, "I'll gladly pay you Tuesday for a hamburger today," is synonymous with con artistry. Oh, there he is. There's Rough House. All right, y'all. I'm starting this marker with a trivia question. How many nephews did Popeye the Sailor Man have, and what are their names? Let's see how good you're doing. All right, y'all. Here is the 4 nephews marker. So 4 nephews. We've got Popeye, Peepeye, and Poopeye. I'll be honest with you, I only got 2. But how did you do? The 4 nephews of Popeye the Sailor Man. And here we are in front of the Chester, Illinois Municipal Building. And who do we have here? Oh, look, there we go. This is King Blozo, ruler of Spinachovia, who debuted in the 1931 Thimble Theater comic strip, The Great Rough House War. All right. Spinachovia. Probably someplace that Popeye needed to go. There he is. He doesn't look like a very happy ruler, does he? We are here outside the manor at Craig Farms, and we are here to see Nana Oyl. This is Olive's and Castor's mother. And let's see what it says about her here. It says, Nana Oyl, an original cast member of Thimble Theater. She was the wife of coal oil and the mother of castor oil and olive oil. So there's the family. There's Cole and Castor and Nana and Olive. So there she is. Here we are at the Chester Fire Department for this piece of the Popeye monuments. This one says on the bowls you got Fido and Snitz. Let's find a little bit out about these dogs. I think that's pretty cool. This is Popeye and the Perennial Pups. Their first appearances in comic strips were Fido, which Segar drew in 1916. Snitz, he drew in 1920, and then Chester was drawn by Eisman in 1996. So here they are. This is Toar. Got a little bitty head. When we were driving looking for him, I thought his head was missing, but he's just got a little one. Toar. And let's find out something about this guy. Toar is 20,000-year-old caveman, debuted on February 7th, 1935 as Popeye's foe, but soon became one of his most trusted friends. It's another one of those that I don't remember. There he is. He's carving his name there in that rock. Okay, here on this other corner we have Ham Gravy. This is a character I don't think I remember. But if you go over here and read about him, it says Ham Gravy. On December 19th, 1919, Harold, Ham Gravy, and Olive Oyl became the premier characters of Segar's cartoon series, Thimble Theater. Popeye's debut would follow on January 17th, 1929. So he predates Popeye. All right, Ham Gravy. Here we go. One thing I haven't mentioned yet on these statues, all the Popeye statues, somewhere there's a QR code on most of them that you can scan and get information about that particular statue. That's what I did over there with Olive Oyl. I scanned it to get information. So that's a really cool thing. But Ham Gravy, there he is. All right, we are here at the Sherlock and Segar monument. Now, Segar, of course, is the creator of the Popeye series, but he had a fascination with Sherlock Holmes. And so this is acknowledging that. It says Elzie Chrysler Segar, creator of Popeye, born December 8th, 1894 in Chester, Illinois. This was erected in 2019 on the 125th anniversary of his birth, and it now acknowledges his compelling interest in the master detective. And there's lots of symbolism going on around here, and it goes around and talks about all the different Sherlock Holmes adventures around the blocks around the bottom, and it goes all the way around, and then it has this in the back. Now, I'm not a huge Sherlock Holmes person, but I'm sure the symbolism is there for the people that are. But it just goes all the way around with the different adventures of, Sherlock Holmes and all the different things that happen. And he was such a big fan. All right, y'all. If you didn't enjoy this episode of Popeye the Sailor Man historical markers. I don't know what is wrong with you. This was fascinating. So there's a lot more to see in Randolph County. So come back for the next episode. And by the way, if you hear gunshots, yeah, they're not shooting at me, I promise. There's a gun club nearby.